Hi, so in this video what I want to talk about is this question of what is the location of the mind and whether it is within the brain or if it isn't in the brain. So the first question that we can talk about is whether or not the mind is a product of the brain. Now, obviously, there are with cert with certain parts of the brain being associated with certain functions. So there is that very obvious relation between functions of the mind and the brain. But I feel that the thing to think about here is another theory of which says that the brain doesn't actually create consciousness, but rather works. It receives consciousness from God knows where. But that is one of the theory, and the other theory is is the brain itself, instead of the mind being a product of the brain, is the brain a product of the mind, in a way that is the physical world, is it created by the mind? And if that were to be true, then yes, the way that would even explain the relation between the brain and the mind, and how certain parts of the brain correlate with certain functions of the mind. So this is, I think it's kind of an interesting theory to think about, and I'm personally, um, I don't know how I feel about this, but I think it's kind of interesting to think about, and so yeah, I'd love to know what you think about this, and where does consciousness, or where does the mind originate from? Does it originate from the brain, or does it originate somewhere else, or is there some other source to the consciousness, or to the sentient experience that we have? So yeah, that's just a few thoughts on this, and so yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.